beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Prescott to throw this time. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. The open man is Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
New York.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Christian Wilkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now it's Hines. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They run with Hines. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, it's Hines. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time.
It's a gain of
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
First down, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Devontae Parker out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's good.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two and now on 1st down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play in the drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Hit by the rookie, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Pick up a 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Ball runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
To number 80.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, it's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
This is out quickly to the right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Darren Lee able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Second down.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Hines. And a short gain down to about the 33. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Over the middle to Smith. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
4-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
22 yards there, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Now Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the Jets first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Jonnu Smith. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Hines. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
That's the end of
so we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Jakeem Grant now to return. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They'll run it with Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
27-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 20.
2nd and 11 now. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. That hell running right through it. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Just shy of
he was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Jones, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 24-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Miami Dolphins.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they get the football, but not much approach on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's a
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 63 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 19-yard line. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Prescott. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is Jakeem Grant. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And up past the 35. A very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That's good.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
At the 43-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Tagovailoa.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 14-yard
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Jets 24, Dolphins 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That good for 22 and a first down.
First down, Jets.
They run again with Hines. And he's got room. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Naeem Hines, 53 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Tua to try again on second down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For Jamison Crowder.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw is Tua. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 10. Now Tagovailoa. It's complete to Parker, left side. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw is Tua. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tua to throw again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Problem for them, they needed that and score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a late bye next